So, first off, I just want to let you know that I'm very honored that you're taking the time out of your day to do an interview with me.
Oh, absolutely. Not a problem.
All right. So, how did you get started in the game, Lyte?
Oh, goodness. How did I get started in the game? Oh, boy. A friend of mine was meeting with some folks with a record label out in Staten Island, and they were looking for a female artist, and he asked me did I want to come with him to Staten Island, and I was like, sure. And I went, and I laid some lyrics down that I had in my little rhyme book, and I got a deal, and that was sort of the beginning of it all.
All right, well, that dude, he hit the jackpot, man. He asked the right person.
Yeah, I'm very, very lucky and honored to have been on his mind.
Yeah, man. You know, like, we have a group on Facebook with like 5,000 members of some of the craziest hip-hop heads that you would ever meet, right? And you know, till this day, we still argue back and forth about whether you or Lauryn Hill is the greatest female MC of all time.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So,
well, hey.
Yeah, man.
It's all a matter of preference, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
But I don't think you have to like one. You know, like I can't just like Rakim without liking KRS-One.
True indeed, true indeed. And it's not that the people don't like both, but you know, it's just funny when you see the people, you know, they make their little camps, and you got these cats that got their Lyte flag, you know, slapping in the wind, and these people got their Lauryn Hill flag, you know?
Yeah, but what's crazy is even to ask someone of all time, it's like, what? Of all time? I don't know. That's sort of... I get asked that question a lot, though, but it's funny to me because all time just denotes that it implies that a piece of music or that artist, you know, because some people can have like a favorite artist who only did one or two songs that they really loved. Or it could just be the opposite. I could like 5 songs from an artist, but not really consider that artist to be one of my favorites. I just love their music.
True indeed. True.
You know what I mean?
True indeed. So let me ask you something. Who inspired you to be an MC?
I guess there was a number of different people. I liked Salt-N-Pepa. And I liked, okay, thank you. I liked Salt-N-Pepa. I liked Sha-Rock from the Funky 4 Plus One More. Then I was appreciating the guys, Run DMC. It was just hip-hop in general, but I could tell you one thing. When I heard Salt-N-Pepa, I knew it was on and popping.
I heard that. So, your first album was, what?
Light as a Rock.
Light as a Rock, and that was released in September of '88, correct?
The first single was Cram to Understand You.
Was Cram to Understand? So Cram to Understand, like, we all know that's like a famous line of yours that you even dropped that right there in the Self-Destruction Project. Like, what was the energy and the thinking behind Cram to Understand?
Oh man, I just knew that crack had hit hard. And like we were walking amongst not only the crack heads but the crack dealers, and it just was a dangerous place to be on the street. So I decided that I wanted to put something in the record that could address what was going on, and it seemed like the best way to do it was to put myself in the circumstance and just to make a story out of it. Yeah. And that's how I Cram to Understand You was born.
Wow, man, wow. So let's go to that song real quick, so that we can definitely let, especially some of these people who are newer to the culture, let them understand, you know, who MC Lyte is, and let them get a feel for the song.
Okay. Let's do it. It's I Cram to Understand You, 24/7 hip hop radio.
24/7 hip hop radio. used to be in love with this guy named Sam. I don't know why, cause he had the head like that of a clam. But you couldn't tell me nothing, cause Sam was number one. Cause to me, oh my gosh, he was one in a million. I should've knew the consequences right from the start. That he'd use me for my money and then break my heart. But like a fool in love, I fell for his game. But I got mine, so I show no shame. And Empire winked his eye, and then he kept walking. All of those who live in Brooklyn know just what I'm talking. The roller disco, where we all used to go, just to have some fun back in 1981. You know the place, Empire Boulevard, is where I first saw the nigga, and he tried to play hard, but I knew the deal, cause I knew his brother Jerry, and Sammy just broke up with his girlfriend Terry. So Jerry introduced Sam and I that night. He said, hello, my name is Sam. I said, hi, my name is Lyte. We yipped and we yapped and we chit and we chat about this and that, from sneakers to hats. He said, look, I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. To my house, lay back and get nice, watch television, a Rianiti on ice. I said, slow down, I know you wanna shake me down, but I'm not one of the girls that go ripping around. Just like a test, just like a test, just like a test, I cram to understand you. Next month, I finally went to his house. I walked into the door, there was a girl on the couch. I said, who's the frog? The bump on the log. You chump, you punk, how could you do me wrong? Sing your sad song about your love is so strong. You said, wait, like you're confused. The girl is my cousin. Your brother agreed, but later said that she wasn't. Just like a test, just like a test, just like a test, I cram to understand. Forgotten next month, we went to the Deuce. Well, I thought it kinda strange, cause you had lots of juice. You knew the jokes, the bushes, the addicts, everybody. Asked you how you met him, said you met him at a party. Then these girls tried to tell me you was selling the stuff. I said, it's not your business, so shut the fuck up. They said, okay, Lyte, think what you wanna think, but it's gonna be some shit when your man becomes a beast. I said, look, to bust a move, I don't even know you. To put it light, I really don't care to. They got kinda mad and sorta offended. They said, we only looking out for your best interest. I said, thanks, but no thanks, in an aggravated tone. When I wanna find out, I find out on my own. Just like a test, just like a test, just like a test, I cram to understand. Then my cousin said she saw you with this lady named C. Well, I'm clawing my thoughts, I wonder who she could be. You're spending all your time with her and not a second with me. They say you spend your money on her and you're with her night and day. Her name starts with a C and it ends with a K. I strained my brain looking for a name to fit this fella, but I just couldn't do it cause my heart kept yelling, burning, begging from affection from you, Sam. But just like a test, I cram to understand you. Thought I knew you well enough to call you a man, but just like a test, just like a test, just like a test, I cram to understand you. Then it came a time you started looking kinda thin. I asked you why you said exercise, trying to say slim. I bought it even though I knew it was a lie, cause it really didn't matter, you were still looking fly. But oh no, you started asking me for money. Butter me up, beg me and call me your honey. So I gave you $2, and then I gave you one more. You picked up your jacket and you flew out the door. You came back an hour later and you asked me for a 10. I said I only got a 20, you used to give me that then. I said no, I tell you now, you better stop slobbing. Find you a job or you better start rhyming. So I stepped on, where the Giants at. Picked up my belongings and I just left. But now I see you in Empire every Sunday, juicing the girls up for some money in LA. But every time I see you doing it, I just ruin it. Tell them how you're on crack, smoke, sniff, and chewing it. As for this girl, Miss C, oh well, I was shocked as hell when I heard Samuel. When your homeboys told me, I almost went whack. But that the girl you was addicted to, her name was crack. Just like a test, just like a test, just like a test, I cram to understand you. Just like a test, just like a test, just like a test, I cram to understand you. Just like a test, just like a test, just like a test, I cram to understand you. Just like a test, just like a test, just like a test, I cram to understand you. Just like a test, just like a test, just like a test, I cram to understand you. Just like a test, just like a test, just like a test, I cram to understand you. Just like a test, just like a test, just like
Ryan on the grind.
What was it like being part of the Self-Destruction Project? Did all the artists involved, did you guys get in the studio all at the same time? Or?
Yeah, we all, not all of us, but a large majority of us were in the studio at the same time. Chuck D wasn't there, and I don't think Kane was there. You know, but what happened is it was it was recorded over a few days. So people came into the studio whenever their time allowed them to.
With the people that you actually did get to be in studio recording your parts for the song with? Were any of those people, artists that you looked up to before you got on?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was like everybody was in there. That's Sonic, KRS-One, LL. Like it was swarming with folks that had just made an impact.
Wow, man, that's really being a part of history right there. We still play that record quite often, as a matter of fact, too, on 20.
Is that right?
Oh yeah. So what's your process for writing a song when you want to put a song together? Do you like listen to? Do you just write lyrics, or do you sit down with the beat?
You know, but I do both. I'm inspired sometimes by the things that I may see, and because of that, I'll come up with a song, or maybe I'll hear somebody talk of something, and I'll go, wow, that would be nice to put in a song, or I listen to the music and let it kind of guide me.
Okay. Matter of fact, let's go to that real quick. Let's go to Self-Destruction, and then we come back and chop it up a little bit more with MC Lyte, all right?
Okay.
Absolutely marvelous.
We all agreed tonight, all of the speakers have agreed that America has a very serious problem. Not only does America have a very serious problem, but our people have a very serious problem. America's problem is self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction.
Self-destruction, it really ain't the rap audience that's bugging. It's one or two suckers, ignorant brothers, trying to rob and steal from one another. You get caught in the mid. So to crush that stereotype, here's what we did. We got ourselves together so that you could unite and fight for what's right. Not negative cause. The way we live is positive. We don't kill our relatives.
Pop, 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 when it's shot, who's to blame? Headline, front page, and rap's the name. MC Lyte here to state the bottom line. The black on black crime was way before our time.
Took a brother's life with a knife as his wife cried, cause he died a trifling death when he left his very last breath. Was I slept, so watch your step. Back in the 60s, our brothers and sisters were hanged. How could you gangbang? I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man, cause that's self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Funky fresh dressed to impress, ready to party. Money in your pocket, dying to move your body. To get inside, you pay the whole $10. Scotch tape with a razor blade, tape to your collar. Leave the guns in the crack and the knobs alone. MC Lyte's on the microphone, bum rushing and pushing, snatching and taxing. I crammed understand why brothers don't be maxing. There's only one disco, they'll close one more. You ain't guarding the door, so what you got a gun for? Do you rob the rich and give to the poor? Yo, daddy-o. School them some more.
Good straight from the mouth. And daddy-o.
do a crime,
End up in jail and gotta go.
cause you could do crime and get paid today.
And tomorrow you're behind bars in the worst way.
Far from your family,
Cause you're locked away.
now tell
Do
me,
you really think crime pays?
scheming on taking what your brother had?
You little sucker.
You talking all that jazz.
It's time to stand together in a unity. Cause if not, then we're soon to be self-destroyed, unemployed. The rap race will be lost without a trace or a clue, but what to do is stop the violence and kick the science down the road that we call eternity, where knowledge is formed and you learn to be self-sufficient, independent. To teach the each is what rap intended, but society wants to invade. So do not walk this path that they laid. It's self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. D-Nice, break it down like this.
Children growing, women producing, men go working, some do stealing.
Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction.
I'm Miss Melody and I'm a born again rebel. The bounce in rap must cease and settle. If we wanna develop and grow to another level,
swing. Things been stated, re-educated, evaluated. Thoughts of the past have faded. The only thing left is the memories of our belated. And I hate it when someone dies to get all hurt up for a silly gold chain by a chump. Word up. It doesn't make you a big man. And to one ain't go and dish your brother, man. And you don't know that's part of the plan. Why? Cause rap music is in full demand. Understand? Self-destruction. Self-destruction.
My name is Just Ice, a man, not a prankster. I was known as the gangster, but believe me, that is no fun. The time is now to unite everyone. You don't have to be soft to be for peace. Robbing and killing and murdering is the least. You don't have to be chained by the beast, but party people, it's time I release.
Hey yo, here's the situation. Idiocy, nonsense, violence, not a good policy. Therefore, we must ignore fighting, fussing. Heaven's at the door, so there'll be no bum rushing. Let's get together because we're falling apart. I heard a brother shot another, it broke my heart. I don't understand the difficulty, people. Love your brother, treat him as an equal. They call us animal, I don't agree with them. I'll prove it wrong, but right is what you're proving them. Take heed before I leave to what I'm saying, or we'll all be on our knees praying.
Heavy deep in the heart of the matter. The self-destruction is served on a platter, making a day, not failing to anticipate. They got greedy, so they fell for the bait. That makes them a victim, picked and plucked. New jack in jail, but to the vets they're a duck. There's no one around, cause in jail you're a number. They never took the time to wonder about self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction.
Yes, we urge to merge. We live for the love of our people, the hope they get along.
Yeah, so we did a song.
Getting a point to our brothers and sisters who don't know the time.
Boy, so we wrote a rhyme.
Instead in your head, you know our job to build and collect ourselves with intellect. To revolve, to evolve to self-respect. Cause we got to keep ourselves in check, or else it's self-destruction. Headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction. Headed for self-destruction.
24/7 Hip Hop Radio.
Alright, and we back once again. It's your boy Prime Time. You're listening to 24/7 Hip Hop Radio, Planet Brooklyn. Lyte.
Yep.
You've been doing a lot of acting, I noticed, through the years. I saw you in a lot of TV shows and stuff like that. I was doing some research on the internet. You even did some theater acting. Like, what's the difference between acting and MCing? And, like, do you enjoy one more than the other, or?
No, I can't say that I enjoy one more than the other, but it is a different type of creativity that goes into it, you know. With MCing, it's my stuff, you know, it's my words, it's a huge passion of mine, and it's my life, they're my words, whereas with acting, I'm bringing life into somebody else's words that lay on a paper, so you're trying to bring to life something that was written by somebody else. And then it's a set of fictitious circumstances, you know. It's like everything is not real. Down to the set, to the name that you're given, to the words that you're speaking. It's real for somebody, but not for you.
True indeed. So, any, are you planning on doing a lot more of that in the future? You plan on maybe doing some directing or anything like that, or?
You know what, I can't say. Right now my mind is on Hip Hop Sisters, which is my new foundation, so I'm doing a lot with that. I just released a new book called Unstoppable, and I'm doing a lot of motivational power speaking, and so it's taking up a lot of my time. However, I will never say never to acting if the right role is presented, or if I'm given the opportunity to create my own role.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I'll still be in it.
Alright. Last question, because I know you're a very, very busy lady, and I don't want to tie you up forever. What would you recommend to any artist that's trying to get into this music business and trying to have the type of longevity that you've had? What would you recommend?
Just to learn as much about the business as you possibly can. You know, learn, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Get the answers that make you feel satisfied. Some people give a bunch of answers that don't really address your question. And so, if you want to be knowledgeable about what it is that you do. And then also, you know, getting into music, you gotta have something else that you love. And I think the people that you see last a long time and then understand that hip-hop, because of the way we've allowed the machine to come in and shape and mold it, it's only good. You know, it's like basketball. It's like you come in and you play for a while and then you're considered too old to play the game. So you better really be saying something that people want to hear.
Yeah.
And put yourself in a position where people don't want to live without you.
Got you. I hope all of you heads out there that are flooding the internet with all your music and your mixtapes, I hope y'all are listening. Lyte, I really, really appreciate you taking the time to give me this interview.
You got it. I thank you, Prime. I appreciate you, you know, putting me on your platform and allowing me to speak to your people. And they can find me at MC Lyte. And also check out the site, mclytenow.com, and join the movement at hiphopsisters.org.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Okay, you got it. Take care, Prime. In a minute.
24/7 Hip Hop Radio.
Yo, this is MC Lyte, and right now you're checking out 24/7 Hip Hop Radio.
To hear more interviews or entire shows, check out our YouTube channel or go to Spreaker.com and search for 24/7 Hip Hop Radio.